Yeah, you can unmute, my dear friends, so I can also hear you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Ram Ram, Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Everyone try to focus,
Hare
oh,
Krishna,
okay?
Hare
Focus on
Krishna,
the
Krishna
hearing the
Krishna,
holy
Hare
name. Let's chant attentively and try to hear, okay? Please.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
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 Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram.
Hare Hare Krishna
Jai Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Chaitanya
Hare Hare
Prabhu
Hare Ram
Nityananda
Hare
Shri
Ram
Advaita Gadadhar
Hare Ram
Srivastava
Ram
Gaur
Ram Hare Hare
Bhakta
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Sankirtan ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. All the assembled young Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis ki Jai. Vanchakalpatarobhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. My dear friends, worshipable devotees of Lord Krishna, I offer my humble pranams to all of you. I see Bionto, Purba, Purbi, nice, welcome. Happy to see you again. Ishan, Sampada, Krishna, Sahas, Ayati, Rama, Karina. A lot of you have put nice tilak also. I see Karina has put, Ishan has put, who else has put? Krishna has put, and Sampada has also put, and Rama too. And Lakshya too, very bold, wow, very nice. And also Lakshay, Athar, Prapti, Haley, Om, Patel, Ayush, and Vinita. Thank you. Big Haribol to all of you for joining this program. Early morning. Is it very early morning or is it late morning?
Like a little late morning.
Kind of late, but basically early.
Or how many of you it's early morning? Raise your hand if you think it's early morning. Let's be honest, that's fine. Ayati, Sampada. Or how many of you it's late morning? Okay, for some of you. And some of you are still thinking whether it's late or early. That's fine. How is everyone? I'm very happy to see all of you. How is everyone?
Good, Prabhuji.
I'm audible, right? You can hear me clearly? Okay,
Yes.
very nice. So this month of Kartik Damodar is going on, right? And last week we spoke about the gratitude, right? And I saw Ayati wrote a very nice paragraph about her grandfather. Is he still there?
Yeah,
In
he's
India?
there. Yeah.
He's still there. Very good. And it's very nice that, you know, you have so much love and affection towards him. Very good. When are you going to meet him next?
I'm not sure. My dad, he goes to India like every once a week, or like once a month or
Once a
whatever.
week?
No, not like once a month somewhere.
Once a
But
month?
yeah, it's
Wow.
all like it's almost like, oh yeah, he's like coming back from work. Like it's not even surprising anymore. So,
Oh,
but I think I'm gonna go in like next winter or summer.
okay.
I'm not sure.
Sure. I see Jashit and Navya also joined. Thank you for joining. You all are so sincere devotees. Hey Jashit, you raised your hand. How are you?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. But
Haribol.
my sister's not going to join the class because she went to this program. So
Uh-huh.
she's not going to join.
Okay, no worries.
Oh,
Thank
I think there was a program at Bunkin Prabhuji's house.
Oh, okay. No worries. That's fine. I understand that, you know, our regular time is in the evening, but we have something in the evening too. So, uh, I understand. But I'm happy that all of you are able to take out some time and join. How many of you have learned Damodara Ashtakam full? Okay, Sampada, Krishna, Navya, Rama. How many of you have learned over 50%? That means 4 and plus verses. Okay, very nice. So now time is less, my dear friends, right? Time is flying fast. Is everyone trying to learn? Okay, type in number of verses you have learned. I want to see. Everyone has to send a response, okay? I want to see how many verses you have learned. It could be anywhere between 1 to 8. Type in your response. I want to quickly see. Maybe until you were at 1 last time also. You have to make progress, my friend. Last time also you said 1. Everyone has to make progress. You have to everyone to memorize by the end of the month, and time is less. Okay, does everyone take this challenge to memorize by the end of the month? Now you have to turn on the heat. What does that mean? Turn on the heat. Okay, Beyonto, explain that.
Get busy. Let's just like stop like lacking around and just start going in.
Especially for those who are less than half, or now time is really less. Okay, is everyone offering and chanting every day, like offering lamp? And so please, for those who are, some of you are almost there, 7 8 verses, so very good. Let's we will do Damodara Ashtakam little in a short while, but how about I tell you a special story before that, right? But anyone has any thoughts, comments, anything from the last session? Any questions, any thoughts, queries? All good? Everyone happy, healthy? Everything okay? Shall we hear a story? Okay. I was actually today only reading this story fresh. I found a book in my friend Krishna's home. So I thought to read the story and share with you about the glories of the month of Kartik, right? Okay, you ready? Hold your seats. Once upon a time, there was a very nice king. And this story actually comes from the multiple places like Vishnu Puran. Sanatana Goswami also quotes it. Um, so there was a very nice king of Vidarbha, and his name was Chitraratha. His name was, remember, I'll ask questions. The king of Vidarbha, his name was Chitraratha. And he was blessed with 115 sons. This is a very old, like maybe thousands of years ago. And he had a one daughter named Lalitika. Lalitika. Okay, all good so far? What are the few characters? Chitraratha, right? And okay, Ishan, tell.
Chitra and the Lalika.
Lalitika. And he was the king of which place? Vyonto.
I just had it and I forgot it.
Krishna.
Vidarbha.
Vidarbha. Very nice. Okay, now you will remember these three. It's not very important to remember, but it's good to be active. All I want to make sure that you are up from your morning sleep and you're actively hearing, right? That's why the question was. So Chitraratha, the father of, complete the word. Everyone type in. Chitraratha, the father of, what is the name of the girl here? That's a question. Very nice. Most of you replied Lalitika. So her hand was given in marriage to the king of Kashi. So basically Lalitika married the king of Kashi, right? And although the king of Kashi, at that time, the kings could have multiple wives. So he had 300 wives. But the chief queen, right? Like, Maharaj Dashrath also had 4 wives, right? And even, can anyone tell another example of king where they had multiple wives? A lot of examples come. Who knows? Okay, Ayati?
Doesn't like Krishna does? Like,
Oh, yes. How many?
I actually don't know, but I know he has a lot.
Yes. Sahas knows. Please tell.
She has 16,000. He has
He
16,181. And also another one is what's Dhruv Maharaj's father.
Yeah, Uttanpad. Uttanpad. Who knows the name of 2 queens of Uttanpad? Sampada.
Suniti and Suruchi.
Very nice. Yes, that's correct. So our main topic is not why they have so many wives, but anyways, we have to follow Lord Ram. Okay, I mean, you are anyways too young for all that stuff. But we have to follow the footsteps of Lord Ram. Marry one husband or one wife. That's it. And then, yeah. So Lalitika was the principal queen of the king of Kashi, because Lalita was very, very devoted and very, very beautiful and very, very chaste, very, very dutiful. She was like good in all the qualities. And what she would do in the month of Kartik, from the beginning of the Kartik month, from day 1 to day 30th or 40th, 31st, she would light lamps in an unusual way. That means she would lit up the whole entire temple of Lord Vishnu in the king's palace, and also the streets, the courtyard, everywhere, thousands and thousands of lamps. Now, is it an easy task? Do you think? It needs a lot of time, energy, effort, right? So she would do that, and she would lit up Brahmana's house, and everywhere, wherever. So basically trying to remove the darkness. And everyone was very, very surprised. Yes, Ayati.
Wouldn't she have burned herself?
No, if you do, like, we all light lamps, but if you do it carefully, then we won't burn, right?
Oh, okay, never mind.
But good question. She was doing it carefully. I mean, if you go to some temples, you will see hundreds of lamps lit up, maybe sometimes even thousands of lamps lit up, right? I'll send you a short video of Mayapur where there are thousands of lamps lit up. You want to see? Okay, how about we show you right now? Let's see if I can pull that up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Okay, I'm going to share my screen so you can see this. Okay, let's start from the beginning. 50,000 lamps. Mayapur.
Oh my.
What do you think?
It's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
How?
Speechless.
How?
How?
It took a
So
lot of
the-
time and effort.
Like,
It's not easy
from the
to
rain,
lit
like,
like
they wouldn't-
5,000 or 10,000 lamps. It's very hard.
And just to place them, you have to light them too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and it's not just placing in proper order. You know,
It's
so
like-
it looks beautiful. It's not just randomly put them, right?
10,000 and then you go back to light them, so basically 20,000.
So what
And,
does
like,
it teach
what
us?
if the rain? What about the rain? If it like it starts raining automatically, and then fire, the fire
Yeah.
starts like,
Well,
and
there
then
are certain seasons
want
where it
that.
does not rain in India, and this is one of them.
Krishna would not want that.
Yeah. All of you are so intelligent. I mean, I wish this service should be given to all of you to light 1,000 lamps, right? You can do 1,000
I'm
all
scared of fire.
together, huh? All in a safe and devotional manner. So main thing is devotion here, you see? Because bhakti is not just to lie on the bed and say, oh, I am a devotee. Bhakti means practical devotional service. So I'm not saying that you have to do it at your home, but at least you can do a few lamps at your home on Diwali or Damodara every day, a few lamps you can lit up with your family together, right? 5, 10, 20. Yes, Bionto.
What's the main topic here?
The main topic I wanted to show you that how it's feasible. Like, I think some of you were surprised that thousands of lamps, it's not possible, right? That I wanted to clarify that doubt. Yes, Ayati.
Actually, we're hosting a Diwali festival at our house too. We host one every year. Just
Really?
the problem is that our puja room and the master bedroom both getting renovated.
Puja room and bedroom?
They're both getting renovated.
Oh, okay.
So, and Diwali's in just a few days, and we haven't gone yet.
I'm sure Krishna will help you figure out. Okay, so I think let's come back to the story. So where were we? Lalita was lighting a lot of lamps, right? And then everyone asked, hey, how is it possible? Why are you putting so much effort, right? And then everyone wanted to hear. All the queens wanted to hear that. Why how come you're getting so much devotion? What's your secret? Hmm? Right? How many of you want to hear the secret? You want to hear? Good. So Lalita responded that it is simply an expression of her gratitude, right? Let's connect it to the last week story. It's simply an expression of gratitude. Now, generally, when we have gratitude for something someone did, okay? Right? Like I'm grateful to, let's say, um, Krishna Prabhu because he allowed me to stay in his room. I'm grateful to Ishan and for he allowed me to stay in his room, right? When I was there. I'm grateful to Karina because she comes for the book distribution. I'm grateful to Jashit and Nishita. They made nice prasadam. So like that, there's always a person, right? I'm grateful to all of you who took your time this morning to come and give your association, right? There's always a like I'm grateful to or someone or situation. So then Lalita responded that she's grateful that what she had already received from the Supreme Lord in great abundance. So basically she was grateful to Krishna or the Supreme Lord, and all the co-wives were very eager to hear the story. So Lalita said the story, okay, that her power to offer lamp comes from the previous life. In the previous life, she was a female mouse. She was a female mouse. And then she was living on the bank of the river Uma Devi. There was a river, Uma Devi, in a place called Narsimha. And it is mentioned that when Lord Nrsimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu, he took a dip in that water, in that holy place. So therefore that place is called Narsimha. And then finally, there was a temple there. And on the day of Ekadashi, the female mouse, Lalita is telling her story, that female mouse entered and she wanted, guess what? The wicks, the ghee on the wicks, right? The what? On the lamp. And suddenly a cat pounced upon the mouse, right? And somehow the mouse, female mouse, caught fire, and the mouse was trying to escape for his life or her life. And suddenly the wind was blowing, and her teeth had that wicks which was partially lit up. Now by the force of the wind, it started to grow, and the fire touched the parts of her body, and her body started to burn. And basically she was moving in circles and circles, desperate for her life to put out the burning fire. And guess what happened? So she died. Her body, was dead at that time in the temple of Lord Vishnu on the day of Ekadashi. And what did the Lord considers? See, this is the beauty of the Lord, that anything, even unknowingly, accidentally, someone does good, the Lord takes it. That's a very nice lesson to reflect upon today here. The Lord even takes unknowingly service which we do. Was the mouse really meaning to offer lamb to Lord Krishna? No. What was she trying to do? She was trying to, right, Bianto? What was she trying to do?
Like find food or something.
She was trying to basically save her life. Is it not? Because she was running from the fear of cat. Has it happened to you that someone is, or maybe it has happened to you, or you were trying to do knowingly good to someone, but that person felt that you were trying to harm that person, that you are trying to cause some trouble to them, or You had good intentions. You were trying to do good. You didn't mean anything bad to that person, but that person felt that, hey, you have some hidden agenda. Oh, wow. Everyone's hand is up. Who wants to share? What's Ayati? She's your brother? Sister?
This is Brenda.
Brinda.
She's 99, but she's Babu's daughter.
Oh,
She's at our
99.
house.
She's at your
She's
place,
studying.
and her hand is also up. So cute.
Oh.
She was raising her hand because everyone was raising her hand. Good job.
Yeah.
Who will tell a story? Jashit, you want to tell a story for this principle which we're trying to discuss?
So when we were going to New York, so we reached in New York and we needed to go to the bridge that connects that connects. So so we asked for help for the other the food selling guy. So he told us some ways, but we were still lost. So we asked some other strangers that were just walking by, just for help. And we asked, and then they were just put their hood on. That time, they just put their hood on and just walked away.
Yeah. So you don't had any hidden agenda. You were genuine, but still they felt that you are maybe a disturbance.
Wait, was it in New York City?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Rama, come on, sit properly and tell.
So one time, in school, one person was stuck on a problem. It was like 4 times 5 or something. And then when I told them the answer, when I told them it was 20, they thought I was wrong. So they just asked the teacher for help, and then they were sorry at the end.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Vrinda and Ayati will tell.
So one time there was this place at I went to school, and then it was a new year, okay? And it looked like 4th grade and 5th grade moved up into the upstairs room, and I didn't know that. So then when I walked into school, I was a little late for the first day of school, like days late, because I was sick a little. So I was I need help, and I was asking everybody. No one responded. So then after that, I was I need to go to this room. I don't know, I just don't know where it is. And no one responded. After there was this girl who I'm I knew who she was. Okay, she was my friend. I'm yeah, do you know where this teacher? She acted like she didn't know me, and then she walked away. And then I'm oh, okay, I guess So then I walked to the office, and finally they told me where it was. So.
Yeah, this stuff happens almost. I think all of you have raised your hand. So this stuff happens. Basically, you are trying to do good. You don't have a hidden agenda. You really mean good, but they consider opposite. But look at our dear friend Krishna. When we don't even mean to do good to him, is it not? The mouse didn't really mean to do good to Krishna. Correct? Yes or no? Did the mouse really mean to offer Aarti? No. But what did Krishna think? Krishna thought of the positive, right? So Krishna, even unknowingly we do good, or unintentionally we do good, or even attempt to do, we're trying to do something else. There was no connection. Mouse wanted food, and Mouse was trying to run for her life. But Krishna considered that maybe she's trying to offer lamb to me. Can anyone give any other example which fits in this situation? That person didn't want to really do anything to Krishna, or didn't really mean to do good, but Krishna thought, oh, he or she wants to do, to offer something. Ishan? And then Navya?
A Jamil.
Very good. Can
No,
you elaborate a little bit?
he like at the time of his death, he was calling out Narayan. That was his son. But then Vishnu sent the Vishnu Dutas because he was crying out the name of Vishnu, Narayan, Narayan.
Narayan, his son, he was calling out for his son. He was not calling for Narayan. Very excellent example, very thoughtful. But what Krishna thought? Oh, he's calling my name. And he sent Vishnu Dutas. Very nice. Navya, what's your example?
I was gonna say a camel too.
You're going to say Jamil too. Very nice. Who else? Anyone? There's a very famous she-demon. Sahas.
Putana.
Putana. Can you elaborate based on this situation?
Basically, Putana wanted to kill Krishna, the baby Krishna, by feeding him poison milk. But Krishna sucked the life air of Putana, and Krishna thought it as like how Putana had Putana was acting like a mother to him and giving him milk, so he gave him a position of nurse in the Golok Vrindavan.
Wow. Isn't that really sweet? Are you able to both get the contrast between these situations? Even when, see, in the material world, when we are consciously trying to do good, also people consider opposite. Is it not? In the spiritual cycle, when we are consciously trying to kill Krishna, I'm not saying we have to imitate that, but let's understand the principle. But still Krishna takes the positive. Can anyone be more dear, more loving? In the material world, all of you shared example that how people misunderstand and they judge us, they think we have hidden agendas, even though we want to genuinely do good to them. So therefore, what to speak of someone like all of you who is consciously, like when you are offering lamb, you really mean to offer lamb, right? Is that right? You really mean it. When you are offering a flower, a fruit, anything, you really mean it to give it to Krishna. It's not that you were taking it for your mother and you happen to just drop it there, right? So think about how much more you'll get. So the point was that this Lalita, who is narrating the story, then she was this mouse. And on that day of Ekadashi, she got this mercy, and then she got so much spiritual credit, and she got so much mercy because Krishna considered that she's offering lamb to me. And then she became the daughter of king of, let's complete that. She became Lalita, the daughter of king of, type in your response. Let's see who all know that answer. Yeah. Chitraratha was his name, and king of Vidarbha. Yeah, she became the daughter of Vidarbha, the king of, she became the daughter of Chitraratha, the king of Vidarbha. And then later she was married to the king of Kashi. Okay. So then, and since then, because now, and one thing happened to her. She did not forget her past. Although this happened in the mouse body, but she remembered what had happened. How many of you remember your previous lives? No one remembers. I don't remember, right? Maybe not. Generally, 99.9% of the population, they don't remember. But can you give example from the scriptures for someone who remembered their past life? Like one we just discussed, right? That this Lalita was the mouse. But can you give some other example also? Ishan?
Bharat Maharaj.
Bharat Maharaj. Who can elaborate a little bit in one or two sentences? Sampada? Bharat? Who will elaborate a little bit about Bharat in one or two sentences? Yes. Navya?
Bharat Maharaj became attached to a deer, so he became a deer in his next life, but he still remembered his past life. And then he became a person, and people thought he was really weird.
Yes, yes. So yes, he remembered his past life. Bharat Maharaj. Any other example? Krishna?
No, probably what I was gonna say is I have to go to a different class.
Oh, okay. Hare Krishna. Sampada?
Narada Muni, because he was telling Vyasadeva that in his previous life he was the son of a maidservant, Dasi Putra, and then I feel like it's Narada Muni too.
Very nice. Very good example. Right? That he remembered. We discussed this story. He was narrating this story, how he became Narada. Very nice. Rama?
Roger and Eel leave too.
Okay. Haribol. Thank you. So the point here is that gratitude to the Supreme Lord, and it was a gesture of gratitude because she became what she became because of the Supreme Lord's grace. And that's basically the gratitude. We should never forget if anyone has done good to us, and always be remembering that. So she was willing to lit thousands of lamps to express her gratitude, right? So what to speak of all of you who are lighting lamps, who are offering different articles and things to Lord Krishna. So what else? Anyone has any comments, questions, thoughts? Shall we do Damodar Ashtakam? Okay, we'll do it. I'm going to Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You remember how we did last time in a flow, right? So we'll do that. So we'll pick 8. So who wants to do the first verse? Okay, Sampada. Second, Jashit. Third, Lakshay. Fourth, Navya. Who else is pending? Fifth, who wants to do fifth? Sahas. Sixth, who wants to do the sixth verse? Karina, you know?
I think so, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay, good. Who will do seventh?
Prabhuji, can you put up the lyrics too on in share screen?
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So we decided till which verse? Sixth? Who will do seventh? I'll put the lyrics also. Ayati? Will do. For
Which
those who have
one?
got one turn, like you keep your hands down. You got one? Ishan, you
Wait.
got? We covered till sixth or seventh? Who is sixth? Who is fifth? Fifth, sixth. Okay. Seventh, Ayati will do seventh.
Okay.
And Ishan will do eighth. Okay. Let's do it. Let's begin. You need to remember your turn, okay? And let's try to keep it smooth. Let's begin.
Namami Swaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam Yashodabhiyo Lokhaladavamanam Paramri Samatyantato Jutagopya
रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तं करं भोजयुग्मेन शान्तकनेत्रं मुहुश्वासकां पात्री एकान्तकन्त स्थितिग्रेव दामोदरं भक्तिभादम्
Iti Ananda Kunde Swagoshan Nimajantam Akyapayatam Tati Yeshitaneshu Bhakti Jitatvam Puna Prematastam Satavati Vande.
Varam deva moksham na moksham vadim va na chanam vrineham varshadapiha idam deva purnatha gopala balam sada me manasya virishtam kimanye.
Idamne Mokamboja Ananta Nile Vitam Kundale Snigna Raktasha Gopya Muhoshumbikam Bimba Raktasha Damme Manasya Avirasta Lam Lakshalave.
Namo Deva Damodara Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabodhuka Jalavimagnam Kripadrishti Vrishatirinam Batano Grahane Shama Magna Merakshidesha.
कुबेरात्मजो भद्रमुचेतया त्वयामुचितो भवति भद्रोकृतो च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं सतां प्रिया च न मोक्षे गहो दामोदरेह.
नमस्तेऽस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरद्दीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोधराय विश्वासदाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्.
Excellent. All of you did so well. How many of you like this song, Bhajan? Isn't it very sweet and so poetic? Let's draw some lessons from Damodar Lila in the short time we have. Right? Shall we do that? We'll write some lessons from Damodar Lila. And you will tell, I'll just type because all of you are so intelligent. All of you know Damodar Lila? All of you know? Who has not heard yet? Okay. Okay, Jashit, you have heard? No? Okay. I'll explain in brief. It's a long story, but so once upon a time, it was a day of Diwali, right? Mata Yashoda was churning butter, right? And maybe Sampada can try to find appropriate pictures as what I'm explaining and maybe share on the screen as if whatever you find appropriate based on what I'm speaking, if that's okay. So she was churning butter, but Krishna was in the other room, and Krishna wanted to get the love of his mother. So Krishna came, and Mata Yashoda was singing bhajans, Krishna's pastimes, and then Krishna came running into the other room where she was churning butter and held the churning rod. And then basically stopped the churning process. And then Mata Yashoda started to feed milk, which is basically an expression of love. You getting beyond? Right? Purba, Purbi, have you heard this story before? Okay, let's hear with attention then. Everyone. And for those who may have heard also, can try to hear with more attention. So, yes, thank you for sharing. So Krishna came to Mata Yashoda, and then Mata Yashoda started to feed her milk. But suddenly there was another room, the milk was overflowing. And then Mata Yashoda kept Krishna aside and went to the other room to get the, to save the milk, which was overflowing. And then what happened? Krishna got angry. Krishna got very angry and started to break the butter pot and the yogurt pot. And then all the yogurt started to flow, right? So Mata Yashoda ended up losing a lot of butter and yogurt. And then Krishna went to the other room and he took the butter pots which were hanging from the ceiling up. He went on the grinding motor and started to feed butter to the monkeys. So Krishna was feeding butter to those monkeys, and Mata Yashoda came. Today I will teach Krishna a lesson. So she came with a stick in her hand, as shown here. And all the monkeys were running hither and thither, hither and thither. Everyone was running hither, thither, trying to. And then Krishna started to run, the real monkey, the source of all monkeys. He started to run. And he was, and Mata Yashoda was running after Krishna. Krishna running in front of Mata Yashoda. And now it's a chase, a big chase. Krishna really gave a hard time to Mother. Mata Yashoda was a little heavy. Krishna was just 3.5-year-old running, like zigzag manner. And Mata is running after Krishna, and Krishna is running. And then he will suddenly stop. Oh, where is Mother? And then he'll start running. Sometimes he will slow down so Mother can catch up. Sometimes he'll run fast. And like that, she gave a hard time to Mother Yashoda. She was sweating. She was really sweating. But she was very determined. These are two important lessons. She was sweating and she was determined to catch Krishna. And finally, Krishna looked back and then he saw Mata Yashoda had caught Krishna. Now they had a dialogue. Why are you trying to run? Why are you doing all this mischief? Why you are a thief? You are a butter thief. You are a plunderer. You are monkey-like. And like they had a sweet exchange, and finally Mata said, I will bind Krishna. So she tried to bind Krishna with the ropes of love. But the rope with the fingers, the rope was always 2 fingers short. She got a lot of rope, but still it was 2 inches or a little bit short. No one could understand why is this short. Because Krishna was doing his Lila, his transcendental pastimes. And Mata could not bind, but she got more ropes. All the other cowherd ladies also came, the gopis, and then everyone was having a sweet exchange. And then finally, Krishna decided to be caught. That means he decided to be caught in the rope of love of Mother Yashoda. And then finally, Mata Yashoda goes inside, and then Krishna is bound by the ropes around his belly. Therefore, he's called Damodara, right? So maybe this one shows till the face, but actually is not bound till the face on the. But yeah, so he was bound around the belly with the ropes of love. And then finally, he saw 2 trees. When Mata went inside, he saw 2 trees, the Amala Arjuna trees, the 2 trees, who were the sons of Kuvera, Nalkuvera and Manigriva. They were doing bad things. They did not have proper character. They did not respect Narad Muni, and as a result, Narad Muni gave them a merciful curse that you become trees because you're acting like trees. You don't wear proper clothes. You don't like to cover your bodies. My dear friend, it's a very nice lesson. Our bodies are not meant to show off. We should wear proper clothes, right? We should cover our bodies nicely. The body is not to show off to public or to anyone, right? It is supposed to be covered properly. Whether we are girls or boys, men or female. I mean, in this country, in US, you may see a lot of people who don't like to cover their bodies, and they like to, you know what I'm talking about, right? Everyone gets that? But we should cover our bodies nicely with proper clothes, right? If we don't cover our bodies, we'll become like Nalkur and Manigriva. They did not cover their bodies when Narad Muni came. And as a result, they became trees because trees don't cover their bodies. So as we do, so so they became trees. And then, okay, we have a comment or a question. Let's see what Ayati is speaking. Let's unshare for 2 minutes.
They were like intoxicated. That's why at the river of Gilash, the river says
they were intoxicated, proud. Very nice. Yes, do you want to?
I want to do Kahoot today.
We'll do next time maybe. We did one last time. We'll do next time. Ishan?
I have to go to a Bhagavatam class right now.
Okay, please. If anyone has to go to any class or anything, please, you don't need to ask me. You can feel free to exit and go where you have to go. So yes, so I was telling they became trees, but Krishna is merciful. And Narad Muni was also merciful because they got chance to see Krishna. And then finally this grinding mortar was stuck between the two trees, right? Krishna was dragging this because Mata had bound the mortar, Krishna to the mortar. It was stuck between the two trees. And then finally Krishna did a small pull and these two trees came down and these two celestial personalities, Nalkur and Manigriva, came out of the trees. And they were finally delivered. And this is a sweet pastime called Damodara Lila. They offered a lot of prayers also, and they mentioned the importance of association of devotees. This is Damodara Lila, in short. Now, we have time. Let's take some few lessons from this. Who will tell some practical life lessons from Damodara Lila? Ishan is out. I don't know. Jashit, please tell.
You shouldn't always be like bragging about your material wealth.
Very nice. And can you link it, how you connected it to Damodar Leela? Like what aspect? How you connected to Damodar Leela? Like who was proud or like what was the situation in Damodar Leela which made you derive that lesson? Are you following my question? Please tell.
So what connects? So like I said that how you shouldn't always, because they got the Nalakuvara and Manigriv got the form of a tree because they were all in front of Narada Muni, they were all like, they were so rich and they were like happy and like they were bragging or boasting about their material wealth and showing off. So that's why they got the form of a tree.
Very nice. So don't be proud or brag about, be humble, right? Be humble. If God has given us something, whether it's wealth, whether it's intelligence, whether it's beauty or anything, don't be proud about it. Be humble. Very nice lesson, Jashrit. Thank you. So Nalkur and Manigriv did not show this, and as a result, they were cursed. Ayati, please.
That your bodies aren't made for showing off.
Very good. Bodies, human body. The animals don't put clothes, right? But humans have to put clothes. Humans' bodies are not meant to show off. So basically, the lesson is to properly cover our body, right, with appropriate clothes.
Shubha Vilas Prabhuji?
Yes.
There's no one in the meeting, so I don't know what happened. So I think I'll just.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
And
Sampada?
I had one.
Okay, you will go next after her.
Hare Krishna. So I think so in any spiritual activity in bhakti, we need to have we should not be lazy. We should be hardworking, and also we need to know that only with Krishna's mercy we can attain him. And this one I link back to the Lila of when Yashoda Maya was trying to bind Krishna, but then there was like 2 inches like the rope was getting 2 inches smaller. So yeah.
Very nice. So Yashoda didn't give up. She tried a lot. She was very hardworking. She was running after Krishna. She was like sweating, it's mentioned. So we may also sometimes not get things in the first go. Oh, I don't like chanting because, you know, my mind gets distracted. All good things we will not like. It will be hard in the beginning. We will go through failure. We will but we have to make it as a stepping stone, not give up, right? Don't give up. Yes, Ishan and then Sahas.
I was going to say the first thing. I was going to say perseverance as well.
Okay. Fourth, Isahas. And if you're done, you can put your hands down, please. Unless you have a second point. Yeah, Sahas.
So I have like two things to say. So one thing is that it was 2 fingers short because first you need to you have to put your own effort, and then you also need to have Krishna's mercy.
Have faith in Krishna's mercy. We can't just do with hard work. Yes, we have to do hard work, but we have to have Krishna's mercy. Some people call it luck, some people call it providence, some people call it whatever, but we call it the divine hand of God. Right? So we should have faith that yes, avashya rakshibe Krishna. Krishna will protect me. Krishna is on my side. Krishna will help me. Having that faith is important.
And also, at the end where Krishna says he doesn't talk to Yashoda, like, I don't know if you said it, but like, at the end when he doesn't talk to Yashoda for a very long time, I think you should not talk to, you should talk, if you don't talk to people, that's like, you should talk to people even if you're mad at them, like convey your feelings.
I see. So we should talk to them properly, right? Communicate our feelings. Very good. Ayati?
Just to add on Sahas's point, Yashoda Mata, she Krishna didn't talk to Yashoda Mata for about 7 days, so she was about to give up her body.
Several days? I'm not sure about that, because what I heard is that she didn't talk for a few hours.
Oh, I thought it was 7 days. That's what I heard.
Several hours, and then in the evening they had a nice time together.
I thought she was about to give up her body. That's what
yeah, maybe at different places, Krishna does it Lila unlimitedly different.
But yeah, he didn't talk to her for 7 hours, 7 days. I'm not sure.
Wow. So I think the lesson is don't if we have an argument or something, try to resolve argument and make peace ASAP, right? Don't let the feelings linger. Don't have a fight for days and months. Very nice. What else? Anyone? Yes, Bionto.
I just want to say only the devotees can catch Krishna, not anybody else.
Very, very good. Only devotees through bhakti can catch Krishna and bind in the ropes of their love, bind him, right? Isn't that beautiful? Who all want to catch Krishna? Amongst you, who all want to catch Krishna? Hey, raise your hand, right? Want Krishna in your heart? You have to catch him. And what's the recipe? Bhakti jitatvam. Who can tell a verse from Bhagavad Gita which tells that Krishna can be understood by bhakti only? Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Who knows this? It's in your list, right? Anyone kind of faintly remembering? You remember that you had it at least?
I do remember I have it. I don't remember the full one, but Bhaktya Mama Bhajanati Yavanya Shosmi Tatvata. Wait. I forgot the rest.
Okay. Sampada will complete. I can tell the full verse.
Bhaktyamamapi janati yavan yashasmi tatvatah tato mam tatvato gyatva visate tat anantaram.
Very nice. So I humbly request you one more thing. All of you have received, most of you have received the Bhagavad certificate. please revise it at least once a week, at least. Okay, if not more, if you want to do 2-3 times, that's fine. But minimum is once a week. Otherwise, if you don't do it, you will forget it, right? Please do once a week. Yes, Jashit?
For the lessons, I don't really think this is a lesson, but because of Krishna's love, Mother Yashoda could like bind to him and like tie the rope because it was too short, so he wasn't letting it like go that slide. So that means like it was his love for Mother Yashoda to tie him.
It was love, bhakti, and that's how Krishna was caught by the ropes of love. Very nice. One important lesson is we should always respect saintly devotees. Otherwise, we will never get good things in life. We should always be, whenever devotees come to our home, elders come, seniors come, we should give them proper respect. Even if it's like 2 minutes, even if one is busy, right? It's okay to at least greet them nicely, say Hare Krishna, whatever, offer pranams, give them some water. Even if you're in the middle of an important exam, that's fine. Or I mean, let's say you're preparing, you can at least spend 2 minutes. Is it too hard to do that? Right? So Narad Muni was disrespected by Nalkur and Manigriva, is it not? So we should never disrespect, or let's put it in a positive way, that we should give a lot of respect to always respect saints, elders, devotees, and everyone actually, right? But these need more respect, but everyone, right? So someone comes to our home and we say, hey, I'm busy, and just do what you want and don't bother me. That's very disrespectful. Will they like to come to our place again, right? Let's say if I go to somewhere and then that person is busy in his own homework and his own, and he's not even like 5 minutes to talk, I wouldn't be inspired to go, right? Again, would you be inspired? Right? No matter how busy we are, still we can spend 5-10 minutes, right? What else? Anything else? So I think that time is also almost there, but you can focus on these lessons. You can review what we have discussed so far, and if you have not shared your recording for Damodara Ashtakam, please share it. Please memorize what is pending, and try to complete in next a week or two. Okay, all good. So you have a wonderful Damodar Kartik month and have a wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.